Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This lab, we are going to be looking at the metric system. Okay, so after watching this video and attempting your lab, if you have any trouble or you're confused, make sure you come to my office hours, or you can always reach out to me via email. Okay, so the metric system. When people hear the metric system, they're like,
Run away! Run away!
actually, almost all of the rest of the world uses the metric system. And if you look at this map, you'll see that, in fact, all countries, aside from 3 other countries and the United States, use the metric system. We're going to look at what the metric system is, some ways we can remember the metric system, and finally, we will look at converting from one unit of measurement to another through a process that's called dimensional analysis. I know that many people run away when the word math is mentioned, but I will do my best to make this easy for you guys to understand. The metric system is used to measure time, distance, mass, volume, and temperature. The metric system is easy because it uses the same prefixes for all of the measurement types. So let's look at this example. If we use the prefix milli, then we can have a milligram, milliliter, a millisecond, or a millimeter. The prefix tells us the number, while the rest of the word tells us what we are measuring. In this case, the prefix milli means 1,000ths, or 0.001. So a milligram is 0.001 grams, and a millisecond is 0.001 seconds. Pretty easy, right?
You silly sod! What? You got us all worked up! What?
Okay, so what are the metric prefixes? Well, the metric prefixes that we're going to look at today are mega, kilo, hecta, deca, deci, centi, milli, and micro. Here in the middle, there is no prefix attached. So this is the placement that would be for gram or liter. Everything to the left is larger than a gram, and everything to the right would be smaller than a gram. I think you'll understand this concept best if you see how it works in an example. So let's say that I have 3.79 grams of table salt. All right, and I want to know how many kilograms this is. So what I would do is I would start from grams, and I would move over 2 kilograms, 1, 2, 3 times. All right, and I would also do that on my number starting from the decimal point, and then move the decimal point over and fill in zeros. Now you can see that I have 0.00379 kilograms of table salt or sodium chloride. Now you try. If you have 3 milliliters of water, which is a volume, how many microliters do you have? So take a minute, pause the video, and use the number scale on the bottom and figure out the answer. When you think you got it right, go ahead and press play on the video. So I've added some additional practice problems here for you. These are not mandatory. These are not something that you have to turn in. You have other questions that you're going to be doing very similar to this in your lab itself. So I figured that you guys could use the practice. What you can do is pause the video, go ahead and figure these problems out, and then you'll have the answers as you press play again. After you're done, go ahead and continue to video 2 of this pre-lab lecture.